What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best-case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well. This really won't be easy.
I'm ready. For anything.
Good. The task won't wait. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
I'll wait with you. How about we knock back a few cold ones in the meantime?
I'm not drinking today. I want to have a clear head. But once we have von Bergow locked up, I'll gladly drink the whole region dry.
So I say him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Bergow won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinek. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, Cannon.
Hey, Kubienka. You were in the artillery in Sempak, weren't you?
Yes, but in the guard detail. I don't know shit about firing.
Well, at least it's some kind of experience.
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchman.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui, if I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubienka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern. Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified. It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Bergow will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Bergow right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Sukhto Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Bergow. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashop before the cock crows.
Kurwa.
The fuck? Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up.
What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them? Torch the village. No prisoners.
Look, just wait a moment.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, von Bergow's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line, especially if I can have the element of surprise.
I won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? What the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war, and this is our plan for getting von Bergow. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
I can't give you any guarantee either.
I don't need one.
The kurvenente! Don't hear
Well, well. The bastard taught the devil to dance. So you won. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. We'll let the turnip pullers live. I hope you know what you're doing. Let none of our fine fellows fall instead of the few damn peasants. Because that'll be all your fault. What you gaping at? You never seen a man get his arse kicked before? We'll do it the youngsters' way. The boring way. Leave them, let him be. Muster up. We'll go round the village to get to Zizka. Nice and quietly.
What's going on, Devil? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with this brat here.
This is your plan? To burn down the village?
What of it? We're at war, if you hadn't fucking noticed.
There's innocent people there.
Do you think I don't know? But better them than us. They'd run for the woods before we started anyway.
Are you serious?
Sei mich poche, Freund. Sei mich poche.
It is the law of God. We are at war here, not those peasants.
Fuck this fucking shit. Well, it's too late to go back now.
But that fortress is still full of men.
There's another way to do this. I'll take care of the first gate. You'll have the element of surprise.
Fine, Henry. You've made your bed, now lie in it. But if any of us die today because of you, I'll gut you myself.
Fuck.
It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters.
It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am, Kalani. We got leather, and other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
I understand. Let's go.
Exactly. Off you go. No time to waste.
Good luck, fellas.
Good. The rock isn't so steep from this side, and the patrols are only on the eastern wall. Let's go, fellas.
That is a good place.
There? Really?
Yeah, there. Necker frei and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
You go first. Watch out.
What? Attack! Everyone here! They're attacking us! Wanker!
Someone's lying here.
My God!
He's dead!
He's dead. Christ. What's that?
Watch out! Take him down!
Come on, you asshole!
Everyone here!
Open the gate so our people can get inside.
Is that all you...
Nicely done. Weiter so. I'll be done with you in a flash. Fucking big nose!
Now just to open that gate.
What the fuck went wrong? Hey, men! Coming up with this bastard! Cover! Get behind the wagon, quick! Take cover!
Strike them down!
How will he hit something? We're being shot all across the
Hey, I need a hand here. Bleeding like a shark
We still have that cannon. We just have to hold on.
Flank him.
We can't stay in.
Much more of this.
Can't those idiots hit anything? Give them time! They're all out of time! Let's go.
Forward! To the top! Let's go, quick! Forward! Forward!
Hey!
Formation!
Fuck you enough! Bastard! Nice strike! You cannot be, Diana!
Get shot!
You're finished. I'll hang you to a ribbon. Nicely done.
You shall perish!
Start praying.
Keep starting there, Helle! Das wirst du bereuen, du Schwein! Let's go, men!
Archers in the
Clean things up here!
Take cover and wait for orders!
We have to discuss what to do next. It's not finished yet.
You're dead. Fuck off! And while you're at it, fuck each other! You'll never take this tower! Hey, fuck it! We have all the time in the world! We'll wait for the Hungarian cavalry! You fucked up with that! Look out!
My fault.
I don't care whose fault.
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked.
Von Bergow is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
Oi, we're not going to give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk!
Listen! Stop shooting!
Now we'll see what Von Bergow comes up with.
Fuck all. He's trapped.
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honorably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honor in him.
Ah! Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. Ah! And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
I agree. There is no point to any of this. And on top of everything, it is absolutely inappropriate in the presence of a noble lady.
Rosa Retard!
Lord Capon! Henry!
You know us, and you know we won't back down. And we won't let you leave here. Do you want to refuse being ransomed? Do you want to push us to the limit?
How dare you?
As you wish. But know this. No matter how many men we lose, you won't outlive this day. We have your cannon. And we won't leave here until everything's destroyed.
And now we're fucked.
You're nothing but a band of idiots. And I'm not interested in negotiating with idiots.
And we're running out of time. The Hungarian cavalry could show up at any moment now.
Enough. No more pussyfooting around. My! You are feeling quite self-confident, Lord von Berkow. But as you've already heard, we will gladly set this tower ablaze. Of course, that is if you think it's a better solution than surrendering to us and then helping us save the king.
After all, might do more good for our king than fucking around with a ransom for one fish in a barrel. I'm talking about you, Otto.
I agree. Attacking the tower would be suicide. There's no other way than to try torching it and hope they'll crawl out before something happens to Rosa.
Hey, Otto! Did you hear that? You're not giving us much of a choice here. Men, get pitch, axes and firewood. We're going to torch it.
Jesus! Mary, Mother of God! No! No, you can't!
Have you gone mad? Do you want to have a lady's death on your conscience? Rudhard's daughter!
You've given us no other choice. You're the sinner here, Otto.
Henry, no! You can't do that! You can't be serious, you swine! Who do you think you are?
Enough! Stop it! I won't let you burn this young woman alive. Do you hear me, Bergstein? Does your offer still stand?
Indeed it does.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine. But what will it be, Lord von Berkow? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies, we can all gain, ensure peace, and liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
Ah. How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom. Who would have thought back in the Bergow how things would turn out?
Come on. Move.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
Fuck! That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant loaded last shot, it nearly blew his French ears off. It is wonder that Fops survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, I must have cost a king's ransom. Oh, my lady! Anyway, I think we're all done here.
We have what we came for. Load up the wounded, and anything of value, you're ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
Go! God! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
I'm freezing. Why is it so cold in here?
What do you think of Rosa Ruthard? Never met a girl like her before.
What do I know? She's a Schickse, so not for me. She's quite comely, but a bit too smart for her own good. A man has to be wary of those, or else he will end up like Adam did with Lilith. Think of the poor fellow who will have her for a wife one day.
Mein Gott, ist das Blut?
What'll it be?
I need a bath.
Aye.
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me...
My girls know how to...
Well, I really...
All right.
I'll gladly...
One.
Next time, we'll take care of it right away.
It's a strange war.
A strange and fucked up war.
God be with you. Greetings. Greetings to you. Careful.
Oh. 2.5 badgers, thanks.
I'm sorry.
Henry, my boy, I'm glad to see you. Praise the Lord. The Lord be praised, Henry.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying that the finger of God is a piece of rock.
Any idea what'll happen next?
Another madcap scheme, most likely. What else? That's all we ever seem to do, in case you hadn't noticed.
Sometimes I ask myself what me and Capon have got ourselves into.
I tell you what you've got yourselves into, but I don't want to start cursing.
What do you think about Malashov? We were damn lucky.
More like the people in the village were damned lucky. I'm glad you talked the devil out of burning it down.
Well, it took a bit more than talk.
It takes guts to stand up to Hinnock. But to beat him? My lord.
Do you think he'll want revenge?
You humiliated him in front of his own men. It can't be ruled out. You'd better keep an eye on him. Or go and have it out with him, straight up.
Not now. I can't hear a bloody thing.
Excuse me.
Who do we have here?
I hope you're doing well, sir.
More or less.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergow?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads. And if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case. But when you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing and she can take care of herself. Remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until fists start flying. Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dice?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
I heard he's a nobleman, but he doesn't look like it.
He's the captain of Znojmo, but it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners. He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father, although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Mary.
I'm sorry?
Is von Bergow's interrogation starting soon?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what ought...
Greetings to you.
Is von Bergow's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergow. Despite the circumstances that brought you here,
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks. He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
That's right. He treated us like cattle. He was completely ruthless, as Zizka could tell you.
Calm down now. We should hold back until Jobst arrives.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And we'll also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
I always knew you were nothing more than a turncoat.
Call it what you like.
What do you say, Lord Capon?
Well,
Lord Capon will be only too pleased to hear what Lord von Bergow wants to offer him.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I have only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Routards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Routard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ, it's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him as his retinue.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Yeah, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and may be guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
Lucky me.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they captured Pa, von Bergow's people stormed into Ruthard Palace.
He didn't come to capture you personally?
No. And that really suited his people. They grabbed whatever they could get their hands on. After what you did to Malashov, we may have lost everything we had.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on your heel 3 times, say the magic formula, and it'll open up.
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via the secret passage. I know where the entrance is, so all you have to do is come with me.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero. But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
I'll be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Watch your tongue, so this water sprite doesn't drag you under.
What, in this gully? It'd hardly come up to my arm. Backside.
Why don't you give it a try, eh? Startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Bergow, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my God!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Bergow. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. What's the hurry? I've got plenty of time. Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece. Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avax people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergow's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home. Our property. They have no right.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
What? Are you crazy? You can't climb such a height.
Oh, don't worry. I've been climbing up there ever since I was a little girl.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's a wooden balustrade there all the way to the window. It's like climbing a ladder.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
But the lordlings had some...
Who let you in here, fucker?
Calm down. I just want to talk. I'm not looking to harm you.
Talk, eh? You don't want to harm us? Hark at him.
Let's get rid of him. What do you...
Oh, I'm gonna bash your face in.
Rosa? Could you... Rosa!
At him, quick! Kill him!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp.
What do you want?
You want to try?
Henry! Over here!
Are you all right?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess.
You swine!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Show what you're made of.
Will you open the fucking door?
What's that sound?
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
Are you mad at me because of what happened at Malashov?
Am I mad? Not exactly. I just thought you were different. That you wouldn't stoop to the level of those, well, Ziska and the devil.
If I hadn't stepped in, things would have been worse. The devil wanted to lure the guards out by burning down the whole village.
Jesus Christ! And he just let you talk him out of it?
No. He wouldn't see reason, so we crossed swords. He listened then.
My word. But tell me this. Why didn't you say anything when Ziska gave the order to burn the tower?
Because I knew it was just a ruse. A way to make von Bergow surrender immediately. And it worked.
You were absolutely sure about that?
I was. If I wasn't, I'd never have done it.
All right. I believe you. And thank you for your candor.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
That's nice. But no one can get back my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. Some of them are maybe worth more than this entire place.
If our plan succeeds and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I haven't given it much thought yet.
You don't want to get your hopes up.
That too. But if you actually do rob the Royal Mint, we'll also be suspects. We'll have to flee from here. Possibly for good.
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice. But there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this.
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non limoro. Forward, Sir Knight.
You again? Are you following me?
Lady? Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. You know about yesterday evening and night?
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, What's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Routard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
Has your father already picked a groom for you?
Not yet, but I know how it goes. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman and soon bear him a bunch of children. And if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we even leave the church.
I'll marry you then.
What?
If we can free your father, I could ask him for your hand in marriage, even under threat that he'll go back under lock and key if he refuses.
I don't think he'd allow it either way. Lord Routard's daughter, and the bastard son of the Lord of Skalitz, who was driven out of his estate by Sigismund himself. That's not going to happen. Although, our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.